Welcome back to BikeMatters. It's me here and I've got a very exciting new top 10 list for you today. Originating in the 1920s, where British riders raced across mixed terrain, scramblers had to have the equipment to survive the ride, so it was common for them to have raised exhaust, knobby tyres, wide handlebars and shorter seats. Skip to the modern day, and once a job you had to do yourself, scramblers are now being made by manufacturers left, right and centre and can be signed, sealed and delivered straight to your front door, ready to ride, fresh out of the box. So, if you hadn't already guessed, on today's list we're exploring just a few of the models jumping on the bandwagon and joining the growing list of scramblers. Move over, Scarlett Johansson. It seems you aren't the only leading lady in Marvel's Black Widow, but the difference here is this one performs all her own stunts. Not missing any of that Hollywood glamour, CCM Spitfire Blackout not only starts the list off today, but showcases two single high-level exhausts, spoked wheels, dual sport tread tyres, a grey micro-suede seat, a sculpted fuel tank, glossy carbon bodywork and red anodised parts. Fame hasn't completely gone to its head though, as with a single-cylinder, 4-stroke, liquid-cooled engine reaching 55 brake horsepower, it continues to do minimalism in that classy Spitfire way. The handmade limited edition Blackout is the movie tribute model that's definitely going to raise a few eyebrows and raise a few pulses. So if you've got your eye on this beauty, I'd move fast because prices start at £8,995 and there are only 180 available. It might be the budget bike on today's list, but it deserves some credit because for its low price, it's actually quite an impressive model. Say hello to Benelli's Leoncino 500 Trail. With this model, expect to see a sculpted padded seat, upright riding position, wide handlebars and long travel suspension for comfort. Alongside that suspension, the 500 Trail also benefits from a 19-inch spoked front wheel for dual-purpose use. It hasn't been designed to keep up with the bigger boys, but with a 499.6cc liquid-cooled engine with a 47.6 horsepower output, and with its name translating to Little Lion, this cub has a decent-sized roar, making it the perfect choice for anyone with an A2 licence. The Leoncino 500 Trail proves it's a worthy member of the Scrambler family, and at £5,599 plus those on-the-road costs is a decent pick for those with a lower budget or less experience. Up next, we have a retro modern middleweight machine that captures the spirit of the scramblers of the past fantastically. It's the Yamaha XSR 700 XTribute. When it comes to the equipment, all is quite standard and exactly what you'd expect from a retro off-roader, including wide handlebars, chunky footrests, small circular display and a high-level exhaust. But when it comes to scramblers, we know it's all about looks, and the XSR 700 XTributes are definitely distinctive. The XT style seat, fork gaiters, classic colours, graphics and gold rims highlight Yamaha's off-road heritage and pay homage to their legendary 1970s XT500. Based on that, it's getting a 10 out of 10 from me. To bring it up to date, Yamaha has used a 689cc liquid-cooled engine with a 75 brake horsepower output, which complements its character and radiates some fun. To make things even more interesting, the XSR 700 XTribute features a compact frame for nimble handling and easy riding, and it can be fitted with an A2 conversion kit. Overall, the combination of all of the above plus an $8,402 price tag make this one enjoyable bike to ride and own. It wasn't voted one of Europe's best loved bikes for nothing after all. Following next, Ducati Scrambler Desert Sled has been designed for those lovers of the less travelled paths whose end destination is the land of joy. A high front mudguard, extended rear fender, adjustable K-Urba suspension, headlight grille, spoked wheels and knobby tyres make the Desert Sled an off-road retro scrambler through and through. Not everything is based on the past though, because for 2021, Ducati has made a few tweaks, and that includes the now Euro 5 compliant engine that reaches 73 horsepower and non-slip coating on the saddle. For me, it's all about the new paint job though. I just love the sparkling blue livery with red and white details. It's clear to see that inspiration has been taken from 80s enduro bikes and I just love it. Match that with the golden rims and it's very nice to look at indeed. With excellent quality and finish, Ducati has nailed the theme and created a cross-country capable, true-to-form scrambler that just happens to be blessed with such good looks. With a history of creating beautifully built bikes, Triumph hasn't let us down with their Scrambler 1200 XE. Its road focusability comes from the rake and trail geometry of the frame, as well as the wheelbase and swing arm length, Triumph's Scrambler heritage and the development of their dual-purpose adventure bike, the Tiger. The 1200cc Bonneville Paravel twin engine plays that famous Scrambler tune and produces 89 brake horsepower, as well as 110 Nm of torque, whilst also being Euro 5 compliant. The strength of the spec sheet is something to note too. Mixing comfort and control, Triumph has included adjustable wide handlebars, reversible risers, a bench-style seat, Brembo brakes, front shower and rear Olin suspension, 6 riding modes, traction control and cornering ABS. Tech also includes all LED lighting, a USB port and an integrated GoPro control system. Not something you see every day. You're probably not surprised by this, but Triumph have served yet another wildly attractive bike that's full of class-leading style and tasty goodies. At £12,850, it's one of the most expensive on the list, but again, I'm sure you're not surprised to hear that. Alongside their XE, Triumph has honoured that iconic scene in The Great Escape with their Steve McQueen edition of the Scrambler 1200. With a unique style including hand-painted gold lining and green paint scheme, they've created something rather special and it deserves a mention on the list today. Like all good things though, this model is limited to just 1,000 units. It's also £13,600, so if you are in the position to buy the XE at £12,850, why not make that £750 jump and get your hands on this one of a kind? I promise you there is nothing else on the market like it. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the lovely folks at Lexham Insurance who power us here at BikeMatters. They offer fantastic rates on motorcycle insurance and all other two-wheelers in fact. So if you are based in the UK and you're looking for a quote, click the top right hand corner now and they'll give you a £20 discount for just being a BikeMatters viewer. Right, let's get back to it and find out who the final 5 contestants are, shall we? As you can tell, Scramblers are something Ducati take very seriously, and after the success of their range so far, can you blame them? That's why they've gone and packed as much as they can into their Scrambler icon to ensure it's lively and full of do-it-all energy while still being affordable and easy to ride. Let's start with the addition of the cornering ABS. Now this isn't something exactly new for 2021, but is a great piece of equipment to have included as standard on a bike of this power and price. In addition to this, the icon comes fitted with LED lights, Ducati's multimedia system, new handlebar switchgear controls, 10-spoke wheels, a new flatter seat, improved suspension, and an £8,485 price tag. To finish off, I do just want to give a quick mention to the bright and eye-catching colourways that perfectly capture this bike's free spirit and give it a contemporary edge, especially the 62 yellow. Equipped with just enough rough and tumble to master the terrain on or off road, Ducati's icon is showing us just what modern day scramblers are made of. In their own incomparable style, Triumph has gone full custom with their street scrambler. Updated for Euro 5, the 900cc twin-cylinder liquid-cooled engine oozes Bonneville power and produces 64.1 brake horsepower and 80 Nm of torque. You'll see its dual-purpose capabilities through the Brembo 4-piston front brake caliper, 3 riding modes, traction control and the upright riding position provided by the long travel suspension and the 19-inch front wheel. As this is an A2 friendly machine, after you've fitted that conversion kit, Triumph has included a selection of confidence-inspiring features for better handling and control, such as a low 790mm seat, wide handlebars, switchable ABS and stand-over ergonomics. For convenience, it's also fitted with a few modern-day necessities, including an LED rear light, USB charging socket and key fob immobiliser. With inspiration taken from the legendary status of their original 2006 Scrambler, the Street Scrambler is a handsome bike that has evolved to provide the best of both urban and off-road riding. Now this is what I'm talking about. From the monochromatic matte black paint on Indian's FTR 1200 to the red finishing touches on the tank, wheels and rear spring, you can see the inspiration this modern day Scrambler has taken from American flat track racing. It's jaw-droppingly good looking and therefore gets a mighty US of A+ for styling. On tap from the 1203cc overhead cam V-twin liquid-cooled engine is a power delivery of 123 horsepower and 120 Nm of torque, meaning it's more than happy blasting down the motorway or working its way through city streets. Don't be surprised to hear that though, because the 17-inch wheels, Metzeler Sports Tech tyres and adjustable suspension make it nimble and agile enough for those corners. With a £12,295 starting price, you're going to want to hear me say the spec is anything but budget. And I'm happy to tell you that it is. Get set for Brembo brakes, LED lights, ABS, cruise control and that famous Indian attitude, all is standard. Indian have pumped the FTR 1200 full of distinct character and power. It's just a bonus that you get so much for your money. Relive the 70s and get the full Scrambler treatment with Fantic's Caballero Scrambler 500. Refreshed to be Euro 5 compliant, the 449cc liquid-cooled engine reaches 40 horsepower and is full of feel-good energy. It doesn't have the power of some of its retro rivals, but it does make it another fantastic choice for A2 riders. Fantic have highlighted the dual sports blood running through the Caballero's veins with a light and compact frame, which allows riders to easily control the 500 on or off roads. And with LED lights and dual channel ABS, it's got some nice modern features too. I can't not mention the styling though, can I? It's got dirt bike inspired looks, and the pops of colour and chrome detailing really bring it to life. But if you've got the cash to cover the £6,399 starting price, then you won't need to dream for too long. For 2021, BMW have been quite busy behind the scenes fine-tuning the design of their R19 range, and that includes the Scrambler. Jumping straight in with what's new, the beloved Boxer engine has been an icon for the brand for some time now, so it would be silly of them not to make it Euro 5 compliant. Lucky for you, that's exactly what they've done. Though power has very slightly decreased from 110 horsepower to 109 horsepower, I think we can cope with that. They haven't stopped there, no. BMW have also blessed this bike with ABS Pro, which includes dynamic brake control for increased safety, enhanced suspension for better comfort, and road, rain and dirt, it is a Scrambler after all, riding modes just because. Did I say that this is all a standard too? With a leather painted style seat, classically designed circular instrument, and a sculpted fuel tank, round headlight and twin exhausts, styling is bang on. It oozes casual coolness and makes it obvious how closely BMW has paid attention to what's on trend to ensure the R19 Scrambler offers a fresh take on an older design. Available in 4 different colourways, I think it's the Kalamata Metallic Matte that deserves a mention today. It's got a strong character that will appeal to a lot of you. As you can see from this list, the R19 Scrambler has a lot of competitors out there, and that includes the likes of the British Giant's Triumph. At £11,515, it is slightly cheaper than some of the other flagships, but overall I think BMW has done a great job creating a stylish machine as capable of running with this pack. Legend has it that Scramblers got their name from a commentator's passing comment of "that's quite a scramble." Some things haven't changed, as modern day Scramblers slot themselves comfortably in the custom bike scene and feature a healthy mix of on and off-road capability and stripped down styling. The list was in no particular order today, but we want to know who you think should drive away with the crown. Drop your comments below or message us on social media. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and get those notifications turned on. For now, I'll see you on the next one.